Good evening, Toastmasters, and dear guests. A very warm welcome to all of you in today's joint session of Win Toastmaster Club and Young Professional Toastmaster Club. All of you, please unmute yourself for a while and give a huge round of applause for today's session as we all are meeting on Sunday evening virtually. And I am so excited as today I am playing the role of Sa for the first time and got the opportunity to attend a joint session. So before heading with the session, there are few basic rules which we all need to follow throughout the session. I will quickly brief the rules. The rules are: please turn off your mic and turn on your camera and speak while you are asked for. Please keep your mobile phones on silent mode so that we don't get distracted throughout the session. Always keep your camera on while you are speaking so that we can connect each other, as we all are connected through digitally, through virtually. In case you have any query throughout the session, we can use our chat box for any kind of query for the meeting. Avoid using abbreviations like TM, TMOD. Instead of that, please use Toastmasters and Toastmasters of the day. Avoid speaking on the topics like sex, religion, politics. And now it's time to welcome our president, who is a dynamic lady. She is motivation, and moreover, she is one of my favorite. By profession, she is marketer, she is a storyteller, and she uses these to inspire, to empower young people through her words. She is a current president of Salt Lake Toastmaster Club and Division QRPR manager. Let us all have a huge round of applause for our today's session's Toastmaster president, Toastmaster Shruti Srivastava. The stage is all yours, Toastmaster Shruti.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Pooja, for this wonderful warm introduction. While you were introducing me, I was trying to fix my necklace and fix my looks because it's very important to look good. And more than that, it is important to feel good, isn't it? So I would request each one of you to unmute yourself and give yourself a huge round of applause, because I always say that thank you for choosing you, because you have decided to spend the next 90 minutes with us, choosing yourself, to work on yourself, to improve yourself, no matter what. And even if you do not improve, it's not a productivity hassle. Even if you do not learn anything from here, just be present in the moment and listen to what each one has to offer. Even if I see Sangeeta staring at the screen blank, I see Toastmaster Sunita, I see Neelu, I see Amit, I see Rohit, I see Mahashweta, I see Kalpita, Nasima, Pooja, Anushwa, Deepti, and Mayank. I see each one of you, and that brings them to switch on their video cams. What a wonderful Sunday that we all are having, that I could see your lovely faces. Isn't it good? Isn't it good? Because I'll tell you one thing, we all are screen fatigued. By that I mean, we all are tired of seeing boxes. We all are so done with seeing these black Zoom boxes with some random names. People even join from their phones with some random phone model numbers, with some random organization names, and people are doing something else. I'm not blaming anyone, because I also do the same for some of the meetings. But if you can, if you're attending a meeting, try to be a part of it 100%. Isn't it? This brings you to this meeting, this joint session. I would call it impromptu joint session, because we were not prepared, isn't it? We were not prepared, and that's what Toastmasters is here for. And we have our area director with us, Toastmaster Rohit Reddy. So how do you feel about this joint session, Toastmaster Rohit? We would love to know your thoughts about this.
Thank you, Shruti. As you rightly said, it was an impromptu joint session. The group was created yesterday, and then we started adding role players. But now, looking at the agenda, I can see it's Vin's meeting only. So I am very glad to be here as the only representative of Young Professionals Toastmasters Club. But is that how we learn, right? Like we grow together, because Win has many good speakers and good leaders. So I'm sure the members of Young Professionals will be inspired enough to lead their club to success after this joint session. Thank you, Shruti. Over to you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Rohit. Yes, and that's how we all learn. And we all are here at Toastmasters to learn. And I would now like to ask someone who has joined us, I think, as a guest. We have guest Mayank who has joined us. I'm not sure whether you're a Toastmaster, sir. Would you like to let us know?
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, I'm a part of the Panchkula Toastmasters Club. I am serving as the VP membership there.
Okay. Thank you so much. We request all the Toastmasters to please rename themselves as Toastmaster. Shahida, that applies to you as well. She is a Toastmaster, but gives us guest appearances. So, with this, today is one of the legendary Hindi poets, poet Kunwar Narayan's birthday. And those of you read Hindi novels, those of you have been living in Hindi speaking areas would probably have heard his name or heard about his poetry or 4 lines. So I would like to quote something that he has written about hands. Just give me a moment. All right. This is about the world and this is about love. ये लाइनें कुछ इस I will translate for everyone who do not understand Hindi. It goes like this. इतना कुछ था दुनिया में लड़ने झगड़ने को, इतना कुछ था दुनिया में लड़ने झगड़ने को, पर ऐसा मन मिला कि जरा से प्यार में डूबा रहा और जीवन बीत गया, कि जरा से प्यार में डूबा रहा और जीवन बीत गया. These lines mean that there was so much in the world to fight for, there was so much in the world to claim for, but as we all are devoid of love at some part of our hearts, we found that some part of the love and we spent our entire life with that small portion of love that we got. And that's what this Toastmasters fraternity is all about. It's all about seeking what we want. It's all about the love and camaraderie that we have here in this Toastmaster fraternity. And it gives me immense joy to announce this joint meeting and being the presiding officer of this meeting. With this, I would now take this meeting forward by calling upon stage someone who will be the anchor, like by all means, the person who is going to stay, who's going to make sure that the meeting stays put, make sure that we are all working with time. We all are here with us. And this person is someone who is a legendary institution, if I may call it. She has the degree in political science. Political science, mind you, people, not politics. And she has been a part of area contests, humorous speech category, table topics, and whatnot. She has been winning prizes for being the best actress, best actor in skit competition. Okay, we also have someone who is a handball champion, state level handball champion. Do you see this? Do you hear this? Someone who watches cricket, plays games, dances to the tunes of life. And I would not talk about marriage here, Toastmaster of the day or of the evening. She has been a part of the clubs. She has been a part of the division executive committee, has been a division treasurer, has been an event manager, and her mantra of life is never say no. Perhaps which is why she is here at such a short notice with us, because she thought that she will not say no and she will never give up on choices and opportunities that she is bestowed upon with. With this, please welcome the wonderful Toastmaster of the evening, Toastmaster Sunita with us. Over to you, Toastmaster Sunita.
Oh, thank you, Shruti, President Shruti, for that wonderful introduction. So good evening to one and all. Area Director, fellow Toastmasters, and if any guest over here. You know, when Neelu yesterday, Toastmaster Neelu, she's a good friend of mine. We have never met. It's all virtual world. So she asked me, Sunita, can you be a Toastmaster, Toastmaster today for Win Toastmasters? Okay. I just checked my calendar. I'm free. I said yes. So I said yes. But then what? And I said, Neelu, topic. She said, take love or take freedom. I said, I'll take love. So it's an obvious choice for me. I'm a die-hard romantic person. You know, if I die, I'm going to die romancing someone. That I'm very sure of it. So that was the first choice. Then I started to write my script. I said, what to write? Can you really write love? Can you really have a script for love? So guys, this is my script. This is my Toastmaster of the Day script today. This is what I have written. I open Google. What is love? An intense feeling of deep affection. I said, only, okay, the love is only this much. Our love is more than that. So I thought today, why not have an interactive session with everyone? Because everybody, if I see, I have around 17 people. And all the 17 people are going to have different meaning of love. Because we all 17 are individuals. We cannot have the same thing, same feeling for love, isn't it? So I would like everybody to, if possible, please switch on your videos. Okay, Neelu is the first person to answer. Okay, Neelu, for you, what is love?
When I saw your blank paper, today morning, I read few lines and this is the same line. बहुत परेशान हुआ होगा वो शख्स खाली कागज देखकर, खत में उसने पूछा था जिंदगी कैसी बीत रही है. I felt he got puzzled when he saw the blank paper because he asked me, how is life? We cannot define love. Love is just a feeling. That's it. Over to you, Toastmaster of the day, of the evening, Toastmaster Sunita. Thank you.
Very good. Anyone else would like to define love here? Okay, who is not getting it? Vibha, I could see that Vibha is not playing any role today. Vibha, is it possible for you to define love? And what do you feel? Yes, Vibha. Yes. What is love for you? Yes.
Okay. Thank you so much, Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster of the evening, Toastmaster Sunita, for choosing me for such a wonderful topic to explain. Yes. Yeah, everybody has different feeling for love, for many things. For me, love is care, love is sharing things with your own people, your friends and family. And apart from that, love is devotion. If you love somebody, you will give each and every moment, each and every part of your life, whatever that is, mentally, physically, economically, it is just unconditional, which cannot be measured by any materialistic things. So, this is from me. Over to you, Toastmasters.
Okay, thank you. I'll take one more response. Someone else. Yeah, okay. Grammarian has. Okay, Mayank, I'll come to you. You're very young. So maybe you're still going through a lot of heartbreaks right now. So you maybe more to say. Yes, Amit. Yes,
so
please.
Thank you, Toastmaster Smita, and thank you for giving me comment. I am very young, but I'm not so much young, but this is the Toastmaster effect. So if I just want to say about the love is just a state of mind, emotions that we have for others, where we are in our emotions, taking care others more than ourselves. That is not just like human being. We can love to be like plants, non-human beings, or that is all about love as for me. Thank you.
Okay. So perfect, perfect. So as I said, 3 people have responded in different ways. So see, I also write sometimes in Hindi, and and every time when I write about love, believe me, every time I'm writing a different version of love. So my recent one was like, it was just something was, where did it go? It keeps on missing, So something I wrote after just an experience, like, इश्क मेरे लिए तुम्हारे कंधे पर सर रख एक फिल्म देखना, इश्क मेरे लिए तुम्हारा मेरे लिए चाय बनाना, इश्क मेरे लिए तुम्हारा बेवक्त बहाने से मुझे छूना, और इश्क मेरे लिए मुझे ख्वाब देखने की आजादी देना. So like, this was written right now, maybe just a week ago, but something that I have written some 2 months ago has a different meaning of love. So we all go through different phases of love. So does our thoughts, isn't it? Having said that, so now, like, okay, this is all about love. So, but we need to proceed further too. So with me, I have today a general evaluator. That's none other than, I love this Bengali names, because the way you pronounce them, उसमें वैसे ही लगता है बहुत सारा रस खुला हुआ है, that sweetness is always there. If a typical North Indian will pronounce her name, it's like Anasua, that literally spoils everything. But if a Bengali is going to pronounce Anushuva, just see the difference, the love, this oozing love, isn't it? Yes. So, in her intro, she says, an engineer turned HR with the soul of a sloth who's waiting for a miracle to happen. Oh God. That's such a great thought. So with this, I would like to hand back control to general evaluator for today, Toastmaster Anushuva.
Thank you so much, Toast Mistress of the Day. It's lovely to hear such great words from a person who has completed a decade in Toastmaster. That was something I just got to know. It's really great and such a beautiful poet. So for me, changing from my previous position to now to my current is one of the biggest achievements. Changing, it's like not from here to here. I don't mean that. I meant changing in a positive manner, improving myself, seeing myself in a better position, not fumbling, not questioning myself, and just not me myself. When someone with my help, with my support, or with my guidance moves to a better position, that gives me immense happiness. And for me, that's one kind of love. So today, as a general evaluator, I won't be that strict principal. Today, I'm going to be someone who is going to put all my love as an evaluation and present it in a plate to you people. But this is a big job. Huge responsibility in my very, very, these shoulders are very tired because of hunching every time. So I have my team who is going to help me out, a team of tag role players who are going to help me out, make these, these very, very delicate shoulders rest a bit. I may not say rest, but help a bit. So let me introduce you all to my amazing team. First, I would like to call my timer. She is a BCom student, and to utter glee, she has today passed her CA intermediate. Congratulations. Please come up to the stage and share us details of your role. Timer, Sangeeta.
Am I audible? Thank you for such a lovely introduction, Toastmaster Anushuva. So today I'll be playing the role of timer. My role as a timer is to keep time of all the speakers to ensure that everyone speaks within the time limit. I will display the green card at minimum time, yellow card at the mean time, and the red card at the maximum time. I will report my I will report the times when General Evaluator asks me to do so. Thank you. Over to you, General Evaluator.
Thank you, Timer. So, Timer, you will be sharing your card or you will be flashing something? Sharing the
I will share my screen.
So, do you want to practice it once? It will be better.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Perfect. Thank you. Next, I would like to call upon our grammarian of the day. He belongs to SDTM Club and he's into finance, another one in the team. Please come up to the podium and help us introduce your role.
Thank you, Toastmaster Anand Sua. So good evening, fellow Toastmasters and dear guests. I am Toastmaster Amit as a grammarian for today's meeting. As a grammarian, my role would be to note down the good uses and bad uses of the grammar during the meeting. And it's also my responsibility to give a word of the day. So you have to use that word during your speeches or whenever you get a chance to speak on the platform. So the word of the day is euphoria. That means extreme happiness or something more than is reasonable in a particular situation. This can be used, euphoria is an adjective, and this can be used in that way. Like, I am in the state of euphoria whenever I join the Toastmaster meetings. And another example, we were caught up in the euphoria of the moment. Or one more example, they were in a state of euphoria for days after they won the prize. So all the best to everyone. I will share my report once called upon by the General Evaluator. Over to you, General Evaluator. Thank you.
Thank you so much for the concise description of your role. Next, I would like to call upon the R counter of the day. R counter, unfortunately, you were a last minute joiner, so I didn't find your introduction, not an issue. We'll get to know, the journey is really big. We'll get to know each other very soon. So R counter, please come up to the podium and let us know about, give a small description about your role.
Thank you, General Evaluator Anushwa. Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and dear guests. Today as an R counter, my role is to keep a track of the filler words and sounds used by the speakers and the role players. The fillers can be words like but, you know, actually, basically, which are used out of context. Also the filler sounds like etc. Such fillers can spoil the effect of any speech by any of the speakers. So I'll keep a track of all such words and even the repetitive words, if any, used by the speakers today. I'll present my report at the end of the session when the General Evaluator asks me to do so. Thank you and best of luck to everyone. Over to you, General Evaluator Anushwa.
Thank you so much, grammarian. Your introduction was indeed good. Last but not the least, today I welcome to a very new role for me. But whenever I've attended this session, this role I felt is something which is very dangerous, not now, but at the end of the session. So here today I welcome our listening mistress, not master, mistress. She is a teacher, an HR manager. How come? A wife, a mother of 2 children, and not to mention a budding orator who joined Toastmasters in 2010. She loves to swim, dance, paint, cook, and nurture her small plant babies. And she is an perfectly perfect woman who is full of strength and chivalry, but no control over her temper and emotions. Something not very common, you know. I would like to call upon the listening master of the day, Toastmaster Neelu.
Thank you so much, Madam General Evaluator. I am in a state of euphoria because I'm playing the role of listening master. As a listening master, my role is to listen each and everything, and those lines which attracts me, I will keep note. And I will ask at the end of the meeting, and you have to answer who used this line, who said this line. So this was the my role, and I will do when Madam General Evaluator call me to do so. Over to you, Madam General Evaluator. Thank you.
Thank you so much, my tag team. I hope we are going to do a good job. So let us move forward with the meeting and enjoy the show. Ma'am Priya Modi, the podium is all yours.
Thank you, General Evaluator. Amazing, amazing. Okay, so before we move on to the next segment, I think so I can see some guests are here. So just let me tell you what exactly the Toastmaster of the Day role is all about. It's just a very simple thing. We do nothing, actually. We are just trying to connect the dots, connecting all the segments, and just trying to fill the gap that is there. With whatever you can, it's completely up to you. Having said that, okay, now let me ask one question. Those who have answered before, please refrain from answering now. Let others answer. According to you, which is the biggest monument of love? According to you, not what the survey says, but according to you, which is the biggest monument of love? Anyone? Someone, please, can raise hands. Yes, G. Anushwa, yeah, you want to say?
My answer won't be very same with what the survey says. Monument of love, I'll say my home is a monument of love.
That's
because
great.
it's filled with the love of my parents, my beloved sister, my pet. We are very much filled with love, even with times when we are scratching each other, biting each other, screaming at each other, and making a mess out of the home. But still, this is the monument of love because it's love that holds us together, and still and we take each other's for granted, but still it is there, and it's not breaking. Whatever happened, whatsoever happened.
Perfect. I can see Toastmaster Sitaram, you're raising your hands. Please, go ahead. Yes.
Good evening, everyone. For me, I think the national flag is must be the symbol for the love, because the people who sacrificed their lives for the freedom of country, for the love for the tricolor, is better than the any love in the world. So I guess this is the true love for any nation, to love their country, to love their flag. Thank you.
Okay, perfect, perfect. Last response. Someone has written something in chat box. Okay, request. Okay, word of the day. Okay, can anyone would like to say something different? Yes, Shahida, please go ahead.
These are the dark circles, the creases that I have got on my face, the monument, because of my unfailing love for my son. Last 10 years, whatever I have done for him, I think that's a sign of love, the aging that has come. Not the Taj Mahal, not any monument. So this is what it is.
That's great. That's good. So yeah, so I have visited Taj Mahal maybe 3 to 4 times. And every time I have visited Taj Mahal, I have found a different kind of, emotion towards Taj Mahal. So recently when this February only, I visited Taj Mahal, and I was looking at it. I said, why people say this is the biggest monument of love? What is the reason? But then I realized maybe they're wrong. It's not the biggest monument of love, but maybe it's the biggest monument of pain. Taj Mahal was not built when Mumtaz was alive. Taj Mahal was built when Mumtaz died. It was dead. And when Shah Jahan was in pain, at that time it was built, not when he was in love. That's my take on Taj Mahal. I may be wrong. I'm not. This is only my version of Taj Mahal. Please, guys, just do not pass it to anyone. That is what I felt. And then certain lines came from, my heart at that time. This is also in Hindi. Like, आज इश्क की इश्क से मुलाकात हो गई, शाहजहां तो नहीं मिला पर मैं मुमताज हो गई, कब्र में पड़ा जिस्म कब का मिट्टी में मिल गया, कब्र में पड़ा जिस्म कब का मिट्टी में मिल गया, रूह को सकून जब मिला जब रूह से मुलाकात हो गई. So I don't think like Mumtaz or Shah Jahan, like the separation of some years till Shah Jahan died and he was buried next to Mumtaz. I think that was the time when actually the love took place, not when he was alive and watching Taj Mahal till his death. That's my take on Taj Mahal, the biggest monument of love. I still stand by that. It is the biggest monument of pain, not of love. Moving on to the first segment of today's meeting, that is prepared speeches. And today we have only one speaker, that is Toastmaster Mayank. I have no introduction of his, but I would like to first you can introduce yourself and say 2 lines about love. And then you can move on to your speech, please. But before that, we have an evaluator also who's going to read the purpose. That is none other than our area director, Toastmaster Rohit. Toastmaster Rohit, could you please read out the purpose of the speech?
Thank you so much, Toastmaster of the Day. So the speaker today will be delivering his level 2 project 1, which is understanding your leadership style. So the purpose of this project is for the member to identify his primary leadership style or styles if there are multiple. And the purpose of this speech is for the member to share some aspect of his or her primary leadership style or just discuss leadership styles in general. Timer, please note the time limit is 5 to 7 minutes. I'm looking forward to a great speech. All the best to the speaker and over to you, Toastmaster of the Day.
So, yes. So timer, I would request once Toastmaster Mayank has introduced himself and has said something about love. After that only, please start his time. So over to Toastmaster Mayank.
Ma'am, I'm a resident of Chandigarh and I'm a chemical engineer by profession. And
your voice is cracking, Mayank. There is some, can you be?
May I use headphones? Maybe just 1 second. May I use earphones?
Yeah, it's better to use earphone. That would give more clarity, In the meantime, you all can use the chat box to write your thoughts about love. Anything that one feels like, please do write it, whatever you feel like. You can let all your emotions out today. Everyone, please use the chat box.
Ma'am, am I audible now?
Yeah, it's better. It's better. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
Hi, everyone. I'm a resident of Chandigarh. I'm a chemical engineer by profession, and right now I'm working at HPCL Mittal Energy Limited in Bhatinda. So, talking about love, I believe that love is a kind of feeling which you don't need to explain it in words. It's a feeling that the other person is able to understand you and is able to understand your feelings, what you are going through, and what you are facing today, and what are your feelings. He or she is able to understand that without you telling him or her. So that is my views about love. So can I start my speech? Okay. People often wonder as to who a leader is and how to become one. Good morning, fellow Toastmasters and dear guests. My name is Mayank, and today I'm going to take you through a journey of self-discovery that would enable us to unleash the hidden leaders present within all of us. Yes, Toastmasters, you heard it correct. There is a leader in all of us. As per John Quincy Adams, if your actions inspire others to dream more, learn more, do more, and become more, then yes, you are a leader. People play many different roles in their lifetime. Parents, they guide their children. Teachers, they mentor their students. Doctors, they serve their patients. Knowingly or unknowingly, we play many different roles that exhibit our leadership skills. Here, I would like the famous poet Edward Hale, who who inspires us to influence others in the best possible way, because many small drops join together to form the mighty ocean. He says, I will do more. I'm only one, but I'm still one. I might not be able to do everything, but I still be able to do something. If I can do it, I ought to do it. And if I ought to do it, yes, I will do it. So Toastmasters, I would like to ask you a question. Have you ever tried searching on Google, what are the qualities of a good leader and how to become one? Any show of hands? Okay. So friends, let me tell you that God has given us everything that is required to become a good leader. But what we lack is the self-awareness of that. So, talking about self-awareness, let us try to decode the God's reason behind shaping the human anatomy the way it is, and how we can use it effectively to improve our leadership skills. So coming on to the first part, the ears. Great leaders are very good listeners. They listen very patiently to what others have to tell them and try to listen and implement it in their own lives also. Next comes the lips. Great leaders are very good communicators. They understand that communication is a two-way process, and they use their communication skills to improve and help others and to motivate others. Next comes the shoulders. Good leaders have the courage to lend a helping hand to anyone in need and to support them in their difficult times. They have the courage to share the responsibility of others. Next comes the eyes. Great leaders have a very clear vision. They don't only see what is going on around them, but extend their vision beyond that. They even help their peers have the similar kind of vision. Next is the head. Great leaders are very smart people. They always try to continuously improve themselves and always try to learn new things. Next, last but not the least, is the heart. Toastmasters leadership is all about leading people. People like being led by someone who cares for them and who believes in their abilities. So, to be a good leader, you must have a very big heart that includes the feelings of love, compassion, empathy, and forgiveness. So, these are all the things, and it all depends on us how we utilize them effectively to improve and exhibit our leadership skills. Here, I would like to quote a personal example of mine. When I was serving as the Director of Community Services at, I remember the very first event that I organized there. It was the Suraksha event, the event related to the first aid kits, which we had to deliver to the laborers of the Tri-City of Panchkula, Mohali, and Chandigarh. I remember the kind of challenges I faced there, the kind of mistakes I had done, the feelings of joy, disappointment, the happiness, all those feelings I still remember. But what mattered in the end was the inner satisfaction, the self-satisfaction that it gave me, that yes, I was able to bring a change in somebody else's life, yes, I was able to bring a smile on somebody else's face. So, ladies and gentlemen, I just want to conclude by saying that there is a leader within all of us. We just need to identify that leader. It's not required to become great leaders such as Mahatma Gandhi or Mother Teresa. But what is required is that one little extra push from within yourself that would unleash and activate the dormant traits of leadership already present within all of us. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Mayank, for enlightening us on what leadership is all about and how we all can become a great leader. So do we give 1 minute silence for the evaluator? Just we will continue. How you guys do it here?
You can continue.
Okay, perfect. So now moving to the most amazing session, that is table topic session. Okay, and before that, just when Toastmaster Mayank shared his thoughts regarding what love means to him, like you cannot write loves, you just feel it. So I remember some more lines writing just some days back. उंगलियों में फंसी उंगलियां कंधे पर सर, उंगलियों में फंसी उंगलियां कंधे पर सर, बैकग्राउंड में गालिब की नज्म, बैकग्राउंड में गालिब की नज्म, आंखों में नमी, अब भी क्या इश्क को शब्दों की जरूरत है. So yes, you can not write love in words. That's no way possible. So we have with us Toastmaster Nasima, who is going to conduct the table topic session. So Toastmaster Nasima, first give a small introduction of yourself and what do you feel about love, and then you can continue the session. Over to Toastmaster Nasima.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the Day. I am Nasima and I live in Oman. And according to me, the love is accepting the person how they are, not trying to change them or not trying to overpower them by saying to change things. Listening to them and giving the same respect how they are expecting from the others. That's it. And shall I start the session? Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and dear guests. I am Nasima. I am in the state of euphoria to conduct the table topic session today. It's an impromptu speech where the participants are allowed to speak for 1 to 2 minutes. There will be a grace period of 30 seconds in the upper limit. The guests are allowed to change the topic once, and whereas the Toastmasters are not allowed to change the topic. So please volunteer yourself and please feel free to type your name in the chat box so that I can choose you. Any volunteers? Okay. Listening master, Toastmaster Neelu. Okay. 1 minute, I'll share my screen. Are you all able to see this?
Yes.
Okay. Toastmaster Neelu, your topic is what's the one quality of yours that you love so much and you don't want to lose till your last breath? What's the one quality of yours that you love so much and you don't want to lose it till your last breath? Toastmaster Neelu.
Thank you, Madam Table Topic Master. Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and my dear guest. I love my simplicity and honesty. My family members always complained, when you will mature? Why you don't know how to use sugar-coated words? Why don't you are diplomatic? I tried a lot, but I can't. And at one point of time, I feel it is okay. So what? I always speak the truth. Maybe it hurts someone for some time, but at the end of the day or at the end of that moment, they will feel I was right. So this is the quality. Because of it, I suffered a lot. I accept it. Many people get against because of my this quality, or you can say bad quality even, because nowadays people like praise. They want, no matter what, if they are wrong, you always talk to diplomatic. Toastmaster helped me a lot, and after a certain time I felt I become polished a bit. Initially I was very rude, and whatever in my mind I used to throw it at once, but now gradually I am learning how to speak softly, but still my quality is same. I can't control on my emotions. What if I see something wrong? I can't control on myself, and that the very time I burst, and I always as a outspoken, I'm very extrovert. I can't keep the thing inside me. So in one point it is good, but in another hand, I feel I should change. But as long as you all know, nature and signature cannot be changed. So I feel my this quality cannot be changed. Over to you, Madam Table Talk Master. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Toastmaster Neelu, for your take. Yes, you are right. Sometimes we need sugar coating words in some places. Yes. Then next participant, Toastmaster Kalpita, are you ready?
Yes. Yes, Toastmaster Naseema.
Yeah, your topic is 1 minute. What's the one place that you would love to travel to again and again? What's the one place that you would love to travel to again and again? Toastmaster Kalpita.
Thank you, Toastmaster Naseema. It's a wonderful topic. There are two things to this question, as you have asked. If you talk about the place literally, yes, there are some places which I have visited with my family and had a wonderful time, and the experience that I had passed through makes me feel that I must go and visit the place once again. We all know about the city, about the state of Kashmir. It's a beautiful state, and it's a queen state of India, we can say. That is literally. But if we say again, what is the one place which I would love to travel again and again, is the place where I had been brought up with my friends, the place where I had been punished or scolded by the teachers, and of course the place where we had the freedom of doing whatever we could do, because we were forgiven at the end of the day, thinking that we were really innocent, and we were innocent those days. And that is our school days, the school. If given a choice, definitely, if we can meet all the friends together and have that particular moment, that would be the beautiful place where I would love to travel and go back again and again, cherish the memory and enjoy the moment, which we really miss today, having so much of responsibilities and so much of things that has to be taken care of. So this would be my favorite place to go and visit again and again. Over to you, Toastmaster Naseema. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Kalpita, for that wonderful take. Yes, definitely I agree with you. Wherever we go, home are the place we like to be coming back. And thank you for participating. And any guests who would like to participate? I'll pick up from the guest. Biba, so are you a guest?
Hello?
Biba, are you there? Would you like to participate?
Sure.
Yeah, 1 minute, I'll share the screen. What's one change that you would love to see in this world? Toastmaster Biba, what's one change that you would love to see in this world?
So much, Toastmaster Naseema, for giving me such a wonderful topic. What's one change that I would love to see in this world? Changes are good every time. It doesn't mean that if you are in negative situation, that is good. So change means good and bad as well. So what good thing I would like to bring in this world? First of all, we all are human beings, and we see humanity in maybe 50% of us, but there are people who are inhuman, who don't know what are morals, what are values, what should be applied at least to the human being behaving with the human beings. So the humanity, and along with that humanity, every morals and values come. So I would like to inculcate these things in every child so that in future those children will apply in their behavior, and it won't be like it should be automatically, not by it won't be showcased in their nature. So humanity first, and then automatically love and care, everything will come. So this is my take. Thank you. Over to you, Toastmaster Naseema.
Thank you, Vibha, for participating. Yes, you are right. The humanity is the only thing world is longing for. And yes, if the people understands and apply the humanity, everything's fall in place. Okay, next I will choose from Toastmaster Amit. Would you like to participate?
Yes,
Yeah.
table topic master.
Yes. 1 minute. What's one movie or TV show that you would love to watch again and again? What's one movie or TV show that you would love to watch again and again? Toastmaster Amit.
Okay, thank you, table topic master. That's a really great question. Means great thought that you shared with me. And if I say, I just want to say that I'm not. I do not watch more TV, more movies or shows, etc. But one movie that I would like to say that everyone should watch, and we should keep watching that again and again. That is the movie of Three Idiots. Because Three Idiots, a movie that is where one very important lesson that we learned from that movie, that instead of running behind the success, we should try to become better, and we should try to learn these skills. So once we become good in these skills, then success automatically follow you. And another thing that like you should do that thing where that you love. So if you are doing the things that you love, there you can feel the state of euphoria. You can do that things endlessly, and that things help you grow, and that thing also help you to do something for others. So these are the 1 to 2 takeaway from that movie I have. But I certainly going to recommend that everyone go and watch that movie at least once, and also not once means keep watching again and again. But if you had not watched that movie, then I suggest you please watch that movie that I love a lot. Thank you. Over to you, Table Topic Master.
Thank you, Toastmaster Ramai, for that wonderful take. Yes, I personally love that movie, and not only I, many people would have loved that movie definitely. And next participant, Toastmaster Kritika, would you like to join?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. 1 minute, I'll share the screen. Your topic is, what's one word with which you would love to describe yourself? What's that one word with which you would love to describe yourself? Toastmaster Kritika.
Thank you, Toastmaster Nasima. That's a beautiful topic. And if given one word to describe myself, I will describe myself as universe. So I am just a blub in the universe, like a small extension of this universe only. So me, everyone who are here, everyone is just a part of universe, like some extension of this universe made of this 5 elements of this universe. And I really like everything in the universe, like be it the nature, be it the sun, be it the moon, the waterfalls, everything. Like, these are the places when I go, I feel I get recharged. Like if we say a mobile phone runs with a battery, so and when we plug in the battery, the phone starts. Similarly, if I go to these places of nature, like I feel I get rewired, re-energized. So that are the points which energize me. So like going to nature, spending time with trees, talking to them, watering them, or in a night, gazing the stars when the moon is full moon night, just seeing the full moon is something which brings a lot of happiness to me, and I feel euphoria in all those moments. So if I have to describe me in one word, I am one among all the people, and all of us are one, and I am the universe. That's what I will share. Thank you, and back to you, Madam Table Topic Master.
Thank you, Toastmaster Kritika. It's a wonderful take. And yes, when you are a universe, you are complete. Thanks for participating. And the next participant, Toastmaster Nidhi. I see many people are willing to participate, but I'll come in the order, okay? Toastmaster Nidhi, are you there? She has messaged me directly. It's not there. Okay, Toastmaster Deepti.
She is guest Nidhi.
She is guest. Okay, guest yeah. Nidhi, would you like to try?
Sure.
Okay, I'll share this screen. What's the one attire in your wardrobe that you love to wear again and again? What's the one attire in your wardrobe that you would love to wear again and again? Toastmaster Nidhi, sorry, guest Nidhi, sorry.
My branded clothes, again and again. Formals, I love to wear formals which pretend to be like professional always and confident. Because myself, I'm very comfortable as I'm a working lady always, and I work in Calcutta High Court. So I always eager to wear like branded professional wears, ethical wears every time. I want to be in simple and simplicity. That the attire I want every time in my wardrobe to be be updated with the all branded professional clothes, jeans, t-shirts and shirt. And one more thing, very formal, very thin layer of jacket. I love this. Thank you.
Thank you, guest Nidhi. Thanks for participating. Yeah, it's a wonderful take on that. And I'll go for another president. Can I choose another person, or the time is there?
I think the timer can guide you better.
Timer.
I think it's enough. I think we have already 6 participants.
Okay.
Okay, then shall we stop here?
Yes, better. Then let's stop here.
Okay. Thank you all for participating. Thank you. And over to you, Toastmaster of the day.
So do we have any voting today regarding the best speaker, or will
We will share after evaluation.
so did all the speakers qualify? The timer at least can give the report like for the table topic. Did they qualify? Anyone disqualified?
Yes. Do I have to give the report of
Just one person,
Toastmaster Mayank?
any person was disqualified, that name is required. Otherwise, if all have qualified, then it's
Toastmaster Neelu, Toastmaster Kalpita, and Toastmaster Vibha is disqualified.
okay. Thank you, Toastmaster Sangeeta. Okay, so this love is something like, I don't know how many times I have fallen in love because I was so confused whether it is infatuation, it's crush, or it's love. Believe me, it has been like that weird word, that euphoric feeling to fall in love or not to fall in love, whether I was in love, whether that thing was a crush or infatuation. In my college days, I was like such a confused person. I'm still am. I still don't know what love is. Yes, so I could see Toastmaster Madhusudan has been raising his hands. Is there?
Yes, I'm available.
So yes, so can you just tell me something about this kind of feeling? Have you ever been through this confusion, regarding love, infatuation, crush?
The 4-letter word love always reigns supreme, and the euphoria lasts long. It is not short-lived. And moreover, we all in this universe, we all as human beings, we need each other to express our feeling, show our care and concern, and also to accept other person with all his faults, and understanding and caring. This is what is required nowadays, because we, in this pandemic situation, it has taught us much more than we imagined, and all came to help one another to make India a great country. That's all.
Thank you. Anyone else who has ever been in this confused state? Difference between, can anyone tell me the difference between infatuation, crush, and love? Anyone has any idea?
Please ask from Toastmaster Shruti.
I'll come to her. Yes, Mayank. Yeah. Mayank wanted to speak from the beginning. Yes, Mayank.
Ma'am,
enlighten us.
I feel that there is a difference when you like someone and when you love someone. Like when you like, for example, when you like a flower, you just pluck it. But when you love a flower, you water it daily. So there is a difference between liking someone and loving someone. So love is a very special kind of feeling. It's the feeling which you will never experience, and until unless you are in true love, it's that kind of feeling. Thank you.
So you mean to say I still I've never experienced love? It means like I'm like 51 years old and I've never experienced love? Oh God. Or maybe I don't know. So I'm so confused. I sometimes think I loved 3%, 2% during my school, college days. I was so confused. I loved so many. And then I realized I loved no one. I really am so still confused. How can you differentiate? Can you really measure? Like, okay, X person out of 10, 5 points. Y person, out of 10, 7 points. Can you measure love? Like, I can't. I've given up on love now. No, not on love. On measuring love. Anyone can tell me. Can you measure love? Yes, Kritika, please.
So, I think we cannot measure love, but the difference between love and infatuation is when you love someone, you are ready to let go that person to do whatever they wish to. We will not hold to that person or the thing which we really love. We allow that to glow and to come up fully in their full form. But if we just have an infatuation, we will hold on to that. We will clinch on to that. We will try to change them or the things as per as things which we like to know or have in them. And we will just always feel insecure about that because we feel they might leave or they might go. But in the love, there is no such fear, no such thing. It's a pure form of emotion.
Okay. I think, Kritika, you're so bookish. Actually, it doesn't happen that way. The moment you realize that you love someone, you want to hold the person. It's easier said than done. Let go. I wish it was so easy to let go the person whom you love. Okay, Toastmaster Mahashweta, just 3 to 4 lines about this, on this topic. Yes.
4 lines is not done because this cannot be said in 3 to 4 lines.
Because I have time bound. Otherwise, I can give you my Toastmaster role. You can speak.
Let me tell you a small thing. When I was very young, I had a sister. I have a sister rather. And I always used to feel that since we are 2 sisters, either my parents love me or my sister. And whenever I used to ask them, they said that, no, it's not like that. We love both of you same. But to my despair, I was always thinking that it is just not possible. How can a parent love 2 children together? Till I had my second one. When I got my daughter, after my son, I felt how they're right, how they were true when they said that, it's the same. It's just like, you have 2 pieces of heart walking around you. And yes, love can be measured, but you need to be loved and you need to be in love in the same way to measure the love. Otherwise, you cannot measure it. Unless and until you are a parent, you cannot measure the love of a parent. So I feel to measure something, you need to be equally loved and you need to be equally full up to the brim to measure the love. Thank you.
That reminds me, when you said that you can't measure love or something, it reminds me something that I just wrote a week ago. Again, did you miss me? तुमने मुझे याद किया, तुम मुझे भूल तो नहीं गए. किस शब्द में ज्यादा वजन है? किस जुमले के इस्तेमाल से किसी के दूर रहने पर होने वाले दर्द को सही तरह से बयान किया जा सकता है? अगली बार जब तुम आओ तो तुम्हारे कंधे पर सर रख दूं और कुछ ना बोलो तो क्या समझ जाओगे? या तुम्हारे ना होने पर जो आंसू गिरे वो संभाल कर रखूं, उन्हें देखकर समझ जाओगे? प्यार नहीं तौला जाता तो दर्द कैसे तौलोगे? So I feel like love and pain, they go both hand in hand. Having said that, now the last segment, that is gender evaluation session. With this, I would like to hand back control to the beautiful Bengali girl that is none other than general evaluator for today, Toastmaster Anushwa. Over to Toastmaster Anushwa, please.
Thank you, ma'am, TMOD, Toast Mistress of the Day. I was in Switzerland I was in between ice and I was singing Ke hasi wadiya ye khula asma aa gaye hum kahan hai mere sajna, and suddenly you just stopped my music. I don't like it. Pardon my bad singing. So we have come down to the evaluation section, and we do have to come down because we have to fight for what we love. Let me call upon the only speakers evaluator. Sir, please come down to the virtual podium and share your insightful thoughts.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Anushua. We often hear so many quotes about leadership. We often hear so many people giving us advice on how to lead in our respective lives. But has anyone told you what makes a good leader, or what are the qualities of a good leader? Well, today I heard a speech which enlightened me about what truly leadership is about. General Evaluator, fellow Toastmasters, and all the distinguished guests, and particularly Toastmaster Mayank, your speech today made me dwell into a deep topic of leadership, and you made us understand about it in layman's terms. So kudos to you on that. Now let me point out 3 things that I thought really stood out in your speech. Number 1 is the clarity of thoughts that you had while delivering the speech. You had an amazing flow, which was not even once interrupted, considering that you had so much of content to deliver. You had an amazing clarity in your thoughts, and you had perfect placement of clauses. So your clarity of thoughts in the entire speech were amazing. And the second thing which stood out for me were the elaborate definitions that you had. You started to quote few famous people, and you also shared few qualities of the leaders or leadership in general, and then you also went on to describe them in detail. So this enabled and allowed your content to be diverse and yet very laser focused. So that's really well done on your part. And the third thing which stood out for me in your speech is the way you brought new side to a very, very cliched topic. Like, we hear leadership, like everyone these days comes and delivers a speech on leadership. Someone who serves an EC position, they are also coming and delivering workshops on leadership these days. So you had very cliched content, but your way of delivering it was very, very unique. So that made the entire speech, and the audience were hooked on to your speech. So as Toastmaster Mayank, you only said that in order to be a good leader, we need to act on ourselves. We need to be a better version of ourselves. What could be done to this speech, or what could be acted on this particular thing, so that an even better version comes out of it? And I have few recommendations for you in the form of the acronym ACT. Number 1, the A of the ACT is to add more vocal variety. You had a clear flow, but what you could have improved upon is vocal variety, especially in situations which were serious, or especially in situations which were very surprising enough. You could have added vocal variety, saying, tell me any one quality of a leader. Or do you really think leaders are made in a single day? Some play with vocal variety could have really added to the speech. And the second thing, recommendation, and the final recommendation I had for you is talk about your own leadership style. There is an entire project and an assessment which goes behind leadership style. You are required to take a survey and dwell into more in leadership style, be it autocratic or democratic, or in many other leadership styles which come. So you could have talked about those leadership style and enlightened us, and we could have also known what kind of leaders we are or you are. So these are the 2 recommendations which I have. And the T is all. This was the T of A, and the C is to connect through personal examples. You could have added personal examples where you led in your personal life or in a particular organization, so that the audience could have also got to know your personal experiences regarding leadership. So this was the ACT of ACT. So Toastmaster Mayank, it was an amazing speech with very, very unique clarity of thoughts, elaborate definitions, and wonderful way of delivery. Only if you could act, that is, add some vocal variety, connect through personal examples, and talk about your leadership style, it would make the speech a really, really good one. Thank you, and over to you, Toastmaster Anushwa.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, evaluator. It was really amazing. I really didn't had anything left to say. You were so precise and so well structured in your evaluation. Really, I have to take a session with you so that I can get my evaluation really right. You're too good in terms of your evaluation, Toastmaster Rohit. Coming to the speaker, I just have 2 points to say, which our evaluator sir missed, is that you could have sit in a bit, in the position I'm sitting, your camera is just ending over here. You could have sat a bit behind the position I'm sitting, the tabletop position, and a bit above. Okay, then you would have been more visible. First, this. Second is you could have used hand gestures more. Your gestures were a bit less. A bit more hand gesture would help you to be better. And last but not the least, this is a recommendation from my end, that you could have test your mic on priority. Whenever you're about to speak, always join about 10 minutes before the session starts and test your mic. That is something which people don't put much emphasis on, but since it's a virtual podium, we have to take care of the voice and our sitting position. So that's all I would like to say. Rest has been taken care by the very own great evaluator. Coming to the table topic session, I wanted to participate very bad, but I was busy hearing you people out. The topics were really good, and let me come down to each speaker one at a time. First was Toastmaster Neelu. You started very well, and you really put out. You really pulled out a topic which we all have of being very, of not having a filter between the head and the mouth. Whatever comes over here, we try to put it out. The filter between the mouth and the head has what do you call it, has got spoiled, and the replacement is not made anymore. You meant that. So it was a great take, but I feel you could have used a personal anecdote where you would have shared that how it affected you badly, but you couldn't change it because it's something which is in between, which is inside your skin. If you could inculcate that, you will go way better than what you are right now. Second was Toastmaster Kalpita. You had a good start. You got really nostalgic sharing about your school days. We all do. It is something which makes us feel euphoric. So great take on that again. But one small example, one small school incident, it would have made it from good to best. Next is future Toastmaster Vibha. You really made a good participation and effort, but your voice was acting a barrier. As I said that before starting to speak, you should have checked your mic. Your voice was something which was not interfering between a good speech and our audible effects. So other than that, you participated. I will say good, congratulations, and we are looking forward to hear more of you. Fourth is Toastmaster Amit. You have done pure justice to your topic, and Three Idiots is something which we all love to see. Whenever it comes on TV, we all sit down and watch it, whether it be our college days or whether it be acting as a motivation. Give me some sunshine, give me some rain, give me another chance, wanna grow up once again. This is something which we all, relate to very well. So it was good, but again, personal anecdote that was missing. Toastmaster Kritika, I must say you stood out. You just not had a good take on the topic, but you also used personal anecdotes, and you had a great ending. So kudos to you. Last but not the least, future Toastmaster Nidhi. You had a very good start, and I assume it's your first speech. So congratulations, and we look forward to hear more of you. Last but not the least, I would like to evaluate the table topic mistress, Toastmaster Nasima. You had great topics, something which everyone can relate to, everyone can speak on. But one thing which I feel you missed out was you said what was the upper limit to the time, but what was the duration you missed out. There are many guests. Table topic session is something which the guests take up. So the time duration of 1 to 2 minutes should be mentioned, or else it becomes difficult.
I think I have mentioned.
Oh no, you didn't.
I didn't.
No. Just the upper limit was mentioned. So not an issue. There is always a next time. Other than that, your topics are something I was really looking forward to participate, but then I had a duty this time, so I couldn't participate. I would love to attend this meeting of WIN once again, where I don't have to be a general evaluator. Okay, coming to the, okay, let's hear the tag, the reports of the tagged role players. Then we can move on to the overall meeting. Tagged role players, let's start with the timer. Timer, please share your report, who has qualified and who has not qualified.
Here's my report. Toastmaster Mayank took 6 minutes 22 seconds. Evaluator Toastmaster Rohit Reddy took 4 minutes 15 seconds. So I think he's not qualified because the time is 2 minutes to 3 minutes. And for the table topic, Toastmaster Neelu took 2 minutes 15 seconds. Toastmaster Kalpita took 2 minutes 18 seconds. Toastmaster Vibha took 2 minutes. Toastmaster Amit took 1 minute 30 seconds. And Toastmaster Kritika took 1 minute 37 seconds. And guest Nidhi took 50 seconds. So Toastmaster Amit, Toastmaster Kritika are qualified. Thank you. That's from my part. Thank you. Over to you, General Evaluator.
Thank you, timer. Just one small thing I would like to say, that you could have described the time duration of each session, whether it be prepared speech, table topic, or evaluation. That was missing while you introduced in the beginning. And
sorry to interfere, ma'am, but all are qualified. I think the timer has some confusion. 2 minutes, 15 seconds, 2 minutes, these all are qualified.
1 to 2 minutes is the duration.
Yes, and 30 seconds is grace period.
Is the grace time.
Yeah. So
1
can
minute,
you please, yeah, no, 2
1
minutes,
minute.
30 seconds.
Oh, I thought 2 minutes, 1 minute is for green, 1.5 is for yellow, and 2 minutes is for red.
Yeah, 2 minutes is, it's correct, but 2 minutes 30 seconds is the upper limit for table topic session.
Okay, I'm so sorry.
Not an issue. Can you please repeat it once again? Who has qualified? Just name someone who is beneath 2 minutes 30 seconds but above 2 minutes.
Okay, except Toastmaster, except guest Nidhi, everyone is qualified.
Okay. Thank you so much, timer. What you could have done is that you could have shared an Excel file. Then things would have been visible and people would get to know who has qualified, who has not. Okay. At times when we are saying it verbally, people tend to forget. Nonetheless, you did a great job. Second, I would like to call upon the grammarian of the day. Toastmaster Amit, please come down to the virtual podium.
Thank you, Toastmaster Anusua. So thank you so much. And the word of the day was euphoria. That means extreme happiness. And only 3 people used that word of the day: Toastmaster Neelu, me once, and Toastmaster Anusua. The good uses of the words and phrases. So
I'm sorry, Sir Grammarian, Toastmaster Sunita used it a number of times.
My apologies.
And Kritika as well. I guess Kritika, you also used it.
Okay, I noted it. Toastmaster Sunita and Toastmaster Kritika, all these uses. And good uses of words. So words and phrases. So avoid using abbreviation. Look good, but it's more important, feel good. Say by the Toastmaster Shruti. Grow together, Toastmaster Rohit. Take love or take freedom. Who inspire us to motivate others in best possible way. I can do it, I ought to do it, and I will do it. These are the good phrases. Good leaders are very good listener, communicator, learner. Then sugar-coated, that means make superficially attractive or acceptable. Infatuation, an intense but short-lived passion for something or for someone. Virtual podium, and closely and there is a love and pain both go hand on hand. And hand on hand means closely associated or connected. There are 1 to 2 where we can use. One that I want to say that whenever we are using the Hindi, so we should try to convert that also in English while we are in the English Toastmaster Club. And also, like when we are using the phrase he say or she say, so we can say he says. Then there is a Suraksha event, so you can change it like a safety event. So that is all from my end. Over to you, General Evaluator. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Sir Grammarian. Thank you for your concise concise report. Next, I would like to call upon the R counter of the day. Toastmaster Kalpita, please come down to share your report.
Thank you, General Evaluator Anushwa. I'll just read out the R's and arms that have been used. TMOD, Sunita Saini, she has spoken for a lot of, like most of the time. So she has used 1 R, 3 arms. TM Mayank, 1 R, 1 arm. TM Amit Kumar has used multiple R's and 1 arm. TM Kalpita, myself, I have used 1 R and a small pause. TM Nilu Sharma, 1 R and repetitive words I and have been used. TM Nasima, 1 R, 2 arms and a small pause. TM Sangeeta, 2 R's. TM Vibha, I think he's future Toastmaster, Vibha Bharti, right? 1 R. TM Kritika, multiple R's, 1 arm and repetitive words are I. Guest Nidhi has also used 4 R's and TM Anushwa ma'am has used multiple R's. That's all from my end, and over to you, General Evaluator. Thank you.
So much. Thank you so much, R counter. The report was really crisp. Last but not the least, I'd like to call upon our very interesting role player, Toastmaster Nilu Sharma, our listening master of the day. Mistress of the day. Sorry.
Thank you so much, Madam General Evaluator. So my first question is, changing from my previous to now means changing to be better, moves to better. Who said these lines?
Toastmaster Sunita.
No. Yes, Toastmaster Viva?
Toastmaster Mayank.
No. I'm giving you a clue. The person who is using this, she is smiling. Yes.
Toastmaster Shruti.
Video is off. Well, she's told our very own general evaluator, Toastmaster Anushwa. So, my next question. The love, tricolor love is the best love. Who said this line?
Madhusudan, Toastmaster Madhusudan.
No.
Toastmaster Sitaram.
Yes. Please give big round of applause for Toastmaster Amit. My home is the biggest monument of love.
Toastmaster Anuswa.
Anuswa.
Oh.
No.
Toastmaster Anuswa.
My home is the biggest love. The speaker who said about her siblings and all. Fight, small fight.
Sahi.
Toastmaster Shahida. Shahida said no. Then
Anusaya.
Mahasweta.
Mahashweta.
She left. Okay. How many times our Timot has visited Taj Mahal?
3 times.
3 times.
And every time what she got there?
Pain.
Different feeling and pain, yes. Taj Mahal is the biggest monument of pain, not love. By our very own Timot of the day. Have you searched in Google what are the quality of good leader? Who said this line?
TMOD, yes.
No.
Speaker, the speaker, Toastmaster Mayank.
Yes. Yes. And wants to travel back to home.
Toastmaster Kalpita.
Yes. Instead of running behind success, we should learn skills.
Master Amit.
Perfect. Love and pain both go hand in hand.
TMOD.
Toastmaster of Sita.
Perfect.
Right.
So this was the questions for listening. Thank you so much for giving me this opportunity. Over to you, ma'am.
Toastmaster Neelu, you stole my thunder. You're amazing. People who agree with me, give a huge round of applause. You got your answer. Okay, so let me evaluate the meeting in general. It started just on time, something a lot of clubs need to learn from. Toastmaster Shruti, I don't know how many jars of Red Bull do you consume before getting into this before getting into any meeting. Please tell me the number. I'll also stack that much amount and I'll start the meeting. You really introduce the guests well, and as usual, what should I say about you? The list is endless. The list is endless. Too good, Toastmaster Shruti, and of course the other president as well. It was too good. Next, I would like to come to the Toastmaster of the day. It seemed that you had mixed Red Bull and Love Potion together, and you had drank a drum full of it. Because you spread love throughout the meetings, not in sprinkles, but in mugs, in coffee mugs. You had spread love throughout the meeting. It really didn't seem that I was in a very serious meeting. I was enjoying the show. At times I was forgetting to take notes because you made us felt like home. I guess that's why we say Toastmaster is our second home. So that's all I would like to say. Small improvements, as I say. It gives us happiness when we see what we have come down to, and that's the real happiness, and that's the real love is. So this is all I would like to say, and I would like to hand over the podium back to President or Toastmaster of the day. Toastmaster of the day, Toastmistress of the day, our Love Potion Queen.
Thank you, General Evaluator. Okay, I've talked about different kinds of love, but the most important love that we all forget is self-love. Self-love is not selfish love. Initially, olden days, you can't love yourself. You have to keep everything first, then you. I am a mother of 2 grown-up kids. My daughter is working. My son is also in last year of his graduation. So once I told them very clearly, I'm your mother, no doubt about it. But I am a woman first. Love me as a woman. The moment you learn to love me as a woman, you will learn to love me as a mother too. We always forget, especially we women, forget to love ourselves. That is the one thing I really want to, when I see a woman, always crying, I just want to go and shake her up. Please don't do this to yourself. Love yourself. That's so important. So this is one of my favorite poems from this that I would like every woman to, the way they say, 70% is water in our body. Believe me, 70% should be self-love. So something that I have written long time back. कभी खुद से इश्क करके देखो बड़ा सुकून आएगा. कभी खुद से इश्क करके देखो बड़ा सुकून आएगा. खुद से शिकवे शिकायतें होती हैं क्या? खुद से शिकवे शिकायतें होती हैं क्या? पर करके देखो सारी रात गुजर जाएगी. पर करके देखो सारी रात गुजर जाएगी. खुद के लिए सजो सवरो और आईने में देखो. खुद के लिए सजो सवरो और आईने में देखो. तारीफ में अल्फाज भी कम पड़ जाएंगे. खुद से रूठना और मनाना बड़ी मुश्किल से मना पाओगे. खुद से रूठना और खुद को मनाना बड़ी मुश्किल से मना पाओगे. सच तो ये है कि जिस दिन खुद से इश्क हो गया तभी किसी और से कर पाओगे. So guys, my only thing, love yourself first before you love someone else. With these words, I would like to hand back control to the President, Toastmaster Shruti.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster of the evening. And this brings us to the sad end of this meeting. Yes, I call it the sad end of this meeting because I did not want it to end. And I do not know why, but this is evoking a lot of love in my heart. And I feel emotional. I feel overwhelmed with joy, Toastmaster Sunita. And this is happening because your words were speaking not to all of us, but to our souls. And I think these are the words people who read a lot, they tend to mirror these thoughts with the thoughts of the authors whom they are reading. But people who are not into reading as much, for them, these thoughts are like someone is speaking to their hearts, isn't it? Who all are here who read a lot of books? Or maybe one book a month, one book a year. All right, very nice. I also read a lot of books. Who all are people who do not like reading books because they are more of a dynamic learners, because they do not want to consume themselves in words and imagine, because they want to see something which is more visual. Who all are here who are more visual learners? All right. So for them, I'm sure this session was very insightful, introspective, and tell me if I'm wrong that it did not take you back to your memories of when you fell in love for the first time. I'm not talking about the infatuation. I'm talking about the love with the concept, with the book, with the place, with the journey, with the train ride, with anything that makes you happy and think like a child. With this, I would now like to recommend a book. It's called 40 Rules of Love. It's by Elif Shafak. She's a Turkish author and she writes wonderful books amalgamated with Sufism and Islam readings. But this is not a spiritual or a religional book. This book is about 40 rules of love, beautifully merged with the famous poets Rumi's readings, and also 40 rules that you should follow before you turn 40. And this is something that I go back to each and every time I fall in love. Yes, I fall in love every time, every day, with the sari, with the concept, with the way I look every day, with this wine bottle, every day I fall in love. And that's how you can remain young and joyful. And Anushwa, that is the reason I'm always energetic, almost always energetic, high on life. Thank you so much. With this, I would now like to ask our tech master, our multi-purpose, multi-talented listening master, VP membership, the wonderful, versatile Toastmaster Neeluji, to tell us whether we are ready with the polls or not.
Yes, we are ready and we have to take a group quick calls.
Amazing. Can I request all of you all to please show your lovely faces, please? Thank you so much. We have Toastmaster Toastmaster Vandana. I think she's not able to switch on her video. No worries.
Okay, with this, can you please take the picture, Toastmaster Niloji?
Yes, please, as this meeting was for love, make a heart. If possible, give reaction fast. Heart shape in your window.
Jaldi karo.
Yes. Perfect. So
Wonderful.
here I'm going to launch the poll.
Yes.
I think you can see. Please vote.
I hope all of you are voting, casting your votes, using the power of democracy. It's the biggest, elections are the biggest celebration of democracy, if not in India, in Toastmasters
So
at least.
I'm really very happy, 100% vote minds, yeah. So here is the result. Toastmaster of the day. Toastmaster Shruti, please announce.
All right, with this, I would now like to announce the winners because I'm seeing 100% results here. I mean, there is a clear winner here. The best role player in the category 1, Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Sunita as the best role player. Thank you so much for showering us with loads of love.
Thank you everyone. Thank you.
We love you so much, Toastmaster Sunita, because you came here, you helped us conduct this wonderful session with so much energy. And in the second category, we have the listening master, Toastmaster Niloji, as the best role player. Wow, congratulations, Toastmaster Niloji. We have the third category, most improved role player or the most improved speaker. We have 2 winners. Yes, 2 winners, exactly 50-50. We have Toastmaster Nasima and Toastmaster Kalpita. So wonderful. Congratulations to all the winners. However, I want to make a point very, very clear, and that is a part of my universal part of my presiding officer's address or any other, that whoever wins, you all are the winners. You all are the winners because you chose yourself, you spent time here and you came on the stage. With this, please cast your vote for this one, for the table topics. Let me know when everyone has casted their votes.
100% it is.
Amazing. Why are so many ties today? I do not understand that. We have again 2 winners divided between 2 people, 2 wonderful people who have joined us. Toastmaster Amit as one of the winners. Congratulations, Toastmaster Amit, and we are so glad you're here with us. And again, Toastmaster Kalpita, congratulations. We should see your face more often, Toastmaster Kalpita and Toastmaster
In my
Amit.
keyboard, P is not working, so I have to cut paste. So P pasted in different place. I'm really sorry. It was very tough to make post because P is not working.
P is not working. No worries. We'll make it work somehow. And with this, are we done with the entire voting?
Yeah.
Wonderful. So with this, I would now like to ask some of the guests, how did they like it? Can we have guest Nidhi to please let us know?
We have only one speaker. He is winner. So I did not make poll for him. So please give big round of applause for Toastmaster Man, the only speaker of the day.
Thank you so much for pointing that out, Niluji. With this, I would now like to ask guest Nidhi to let us know how did she like the session?
Hello everyone. Myself, Nidhi Jajodia, and by professional, I am a practicing company secretary at Kolkata High Court. So this is my first meeting with you all, and you are all are very fabulous and extremely energetic, each and everyone in their roles. So I love it very much, and it is very interactive and attractive sessions because today the topic was love, and I am very much impressed. I'm very
Thank you
much impressed,
so
and I like, especially Neelu ji, Amit ji, Kritika, and our director Sunita ji, our president, Sri Mrs. Srivastav. Really, you all are wonderful. Thank you.
Thank you so much for being a part of this and giving us these kind words of appreciation. We look forward to your presence in future. How did you come to know about us?
One of my friend, Miss Priyanka Mondal, referred me for the Toastmaster.
All right. We would love to see you more often. Would request Neelu ji to please drop her number
She
in
is
the
in
chat.
our guest room, a guest group.
Perfect. Wonderful. Would like to ask Vibha ji to tell us how did she like the session?
Am I audible?
Yes, you are.
Yeah, sometimes my mic doesn't work properly. Thank you, Toastmaster Shruti. I have heard you many times, and you are a veteran speaker. I like your speeches and every single words, so that from today you can imagine that I'm your big fan. Okay. Secondly, yeah, this club is good. The members are awesome. And today, as per the theme, love, it took me to the ocean of love, and I feel I am wet. So I think this journey will on and on till I meet my love, all of the love in my family. So jokes apart, your club is awesome. Everything is good. I can't have any single word which can be applied as an improvement. I feel the club is going good from better and better, from better to best. So it's all from my side. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Vibha. We always look forward to presence and these kind words of appreciation, because this is our fuel that keeps us going and performing and improving each time we have this meeting. Would also like to ask Toastmaster Anushwa, because she comes from a different club and she took the role on a very short notice. How did you like the session, Toastmaster Anushwa? Anushwa, Toastmaster Sunita, I'm saying it this way.
Loved it.
All right. Thank you so much for making that hard and keeping it crisp and short. And also would like to ask Toastmaster Amit, because I am seeing him for the first time and I'm amazed and grateful that we did. So we'd like to ask you, how did you like the session? And that was so last minute. So I'm very grateful for you to take up this role.
Yeah, thank you so much. Especially Toastmaster Neelu ma'am, she gave this opportunity to me. But I just want to say that really very energetic and enthusiastic meeting. I enjoyed a lot. Amazing. You are doing the great job. So that's really amazing. I try to be there more and more. Yeah.
Thank you so much. We would love it. And with this, I call this meeting closed. You can please stop the recording, and we can be all in love.